not to taste the turkey tonight. Me and Willie are in the big match at Taste of Gold, but I want to give thanks right now, Willie. You gotta give thanks this time of year. You know who I want to give thanks to? A fallen superstar, Steve Boss.
Yeah!
You know, he's a fallen superstar, but you know what? I bet I know what his favorite part of the turkey is.
What would that be?
The leg. But since Steve Boss has been gone, I can seriously say I've gotten a leg up on the competition. Sorry, Steve Boss. We got bigger turkeys to fry.
As I've been saying from the beginning, I'm going to say it to the end. Once again, Chris Miller sucks! Chris Miller sucks! Chris Miller sucks! Chris Miller sucks! Yeah! And wrestler, get ready, get set, it's Miller time! This is Chris
Here we go, the grudge match to start it all off. These two have been having a rivalry unlike any other. Miller, Beauregard, one-on-one to start things off. CSW Taste of Gold. Chris Miller in a losing effort against Willie Richardson 1 month ago, partially due to the interactions, the distractions, the interference from Beauregard. Beauregard has defeated Miller before, and now Miller wants revenge. Well, there's Miller going after Willie right away, and this match is officially started. And Miller trying to crown the head of Beauregard over and over again. Now, Miller's got to maintain his composure and keep his eyes open because you have to be aware at all times. Willie Richardson from the two-man power trip can always get involved.
Hey, he's calling for a timeout, Kenton.
I'm surprised Miller is giving Beauregard a chance to recover, but I suppose Miller wants to attack the man head on.
Oh no, Richardson is screaming at me.
Well, how would you like it if right before your entrance you got a man like Willie Richardson saying how much you suck? He has no regard for new talent. He has no regard for anyone that doesn't have the experience and the knowledge that he does. I mean, we know exactly what Willie Richardson's about. Jason Dukes has lured him into a plot, into a plan for them to eventually get the CSW Championship back. Richardson was the champion earlier than that this year, and he's going to potentially have another chance to get a title shot tonight. It's all about Taste of Gold.
You are correct in so saying. Man, these people are nuts for Chris Miller.
Miller, side headlock takeover. Beauregard Anderson. He accompanied Willie Richardson to a victory against Miller in this building 1 month ago. Chris Miller has not forgotten about it. Miller is trying to get revenge the right way, and that's by winning matches in the ring. He has not lost his composure yet, but a young man can only take so much before their emotions take over. And look at that. Beauregard shifted his body weight and alertly sent Miller crashing between the ropes to the outside.
You are right. These young punks, they can only take so much.
Well, is it partially due to attention spans? Is it partially due to the intolerance or impatience?
Oh.
Just think about it.
Oh, let me
it
tell
takes
you about
longer now, more than ever, to get started in wrestling, then to make a name for yourself, and then make it to a higher level. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of competition.
Well, not only that, these snot-nosed punks, they can't even pay attention to anything. They're on their smartphones all the time with their tongues like hanging out of their mouth, drool hanging out of their mouth, drooling all over the place. They're not even looking at what they're texting.
Right.
It's OMG,
Right.
LOL, what in the God's name? What in the Sam Hill is an OMG, LOL? What is all that crap?
They're abbreviations, Stan, but the bigger question is...
Because they're lazy and their attention span sucks.
We might be in the last generation.
We are in the last generation.
Of individuals
It is the end.
that verbally respond to what they're saying. Because in the future, everyone might prefer, instead of talking, to just message. everything is in a written, printed form, we can lose an element to what we're seeing.
Wait a minute. Does that mean everyone would just shut up?
I think on that lead throw, Beauregard might have hurt his leg, but he was playing possum, and Miller got suckered into the eye gouge.
What a fine clothesline!
Why is Willie celebrating like that? He didn't do anything. That was all Beauregard.
I feel like celebrating when I see something like that too.
You know, I have a feeling Willie taught Beauregard that trick. Oh, what is this?
Oh yeah, you can see Willie gracefully sailing through the air, executing maneuvers like that all the time.
That's not what I'm talking about, Stan. The fact that he faked the leg injury so he could sucker Miller into an eye gouge.
Oops. Oops.
You didn't see that?
No,
Of
not
course
at
you
all.
didn't see that.
Not in the least.
You're conveniently paying attention to 1 out of every 5 things going on
Are
around
you?
here.
Excuse me. Did you see that?
Have you thawed out yet, Stan? I hear you were outside delivering babies. The babies were crawling back inside, and then you were trying to get them to deliver again so you can make double the payday, right?
Absolutely. I'm so angry because these
Trapped his shoulders.
their attention span should have been focusing on staying in the gestational period just a little while longer, at least until tomorrow, so I could have made it here at the Taste of Gold in preparation for my
You're the
notes.
resident physician around here, not me.
He's a real
Beauregard connects with the leg drop, and he does it a second time, and Miller is not protecting himself. He's hurt. Really doing everything he can to block the camera view so he can pose in front of his own image.
But thankfully, the lovely secretary passes by and just
I
obstructs.
believe that is one of our wait staff from Edison Park Inn tonight. I believe we have Jackie and Lillian on hand, 2 of the best in Northwest Chicago's bar scene, delivering all the great food, the tasty food, the cold, refreshing drinks. We've got a full bar. This is going to be a spirited night, and it's going to be a long night, Stan. Main event, Gauntlet Royale. I've heard over 20 participants, 2-minute increments between participants. This is going to be a long night.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen a modified gauntlet battle royale where you see a competitor coming in at various different intervals to enter into the battle royale.
It is a test of endurance for some of the best, and for others it's the luck of the draw. And will these 2 be in it later tonight? That's another question. And count Willie in it as well. Sleeper hold, and you know, these earlier matches will definitely affect the longevity of each of these performers when they enter the main event. Because if they're coming in at half strength, if they're not at full strength, if they're winded, if they're tired, if they have a previous injury, it will only be aggravated by the length of the time that they're in the ring for the main event.
That may be true, but Bellator, if you've watched that, Brian Foster won an 8-man tournament, and he was eliminated in the tournament, but he came back after one of the people who advanced in the tournament. Hey, he got eliminated because he suffered a
That
knee
is
injury.
certainly the case. Anybody can be a winner tonight. No qualifying matches, and after the backdrop suplex, it's Miller who responds with the clotheslines.
A series of clotheslines making up for that earlier clothesline that he suffered at the hands of Beauregard, throwing Beauregard across, but Beauregard with the reversal.
Come on, Miller, do it! There it is!
Says press!
He's powering the head of Beauregard, and everybody's been waiting for that. Beat that man to smithereens.
Everybody's been waiting for that.
Well, everybody that loves Miller. Climbing the ropes. Yeah, put those knuckles right through the skull, Beauregard. Turn his head into a sponge.
You know what? I like violence. I was waiting for it too. You're right. Oh, that chop, the massive chop.
I think Beauregard is growing some sort of an SOS Brillo pad on his chin. I don't know what that is.
SOS is a song by ABBA.
I don't know the words to that. Whoa, watch out. Spine buster with a modification as he landed sideways. Miller's lucky. He trapped his right leg underneath his body. And Slam Sam, out of the corner of his eye, noticed that Willie was trying to interrupt the count. Did Slam Sam officially exterminate Willie from this match? That's a good question.
But did you hear what Chris Miller asked Willie Richardson? He asked him, do you want a piece of me?
The push.
Oh no, but he's got...
Slam Sam focused on Beauregard.
Miller, turn around!
Oh, he slapped him in the face.
Spine buster!
And that is the patented spine buster used by the Andersons, and that's it.
Look who's at ringside! Look who's at ringside!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Beauregard Bulletproof Beau Anderson!
And look who showed up!
Yeah, Jason Dukes decided to arrive right at the end right there. Now here we go, Beauregard.
Here comes Jason Dukes! Here
What
he
do
comes,
you
he wants
want?
the microphone!
What does he want from me? Oh, now we're gonna have a power trip party? Oh, let the festivities begin. Jason Dukes is in the ring. What's he gonna do now? Oh, the potato. Do you like having baked potatoes with your Miller or what?
I don't drink Miller!
With your meal.
What do you mean, like...
The boots to this man.
Put the boots on. I've seen this already. What are they doing now? Leave him alone. Haven't you humiliated this man enough?
Somebody just yelled out that they love Chris Miller.
Yeah, well, it's not one of these three men.
Great Chris Miller.
Oh, this is too much to watch, Stan. Miller's not going to make it to the main event at this ring.
How do you know? How do you know he isn't gonna fight back? I mean, it is Miller time, right?
He might have some time to recover.
A chance against the three-man power trip.
Three-man power trip. Is it official?
Not tonight. Not tomorrow.
Who's that coming into the ring?
What? Colin Smith is back! He came to the aid of his partner, Chris Miller, and he's chopping the daylights out of Beauregard. The Midwest Wonder! Nice snap suplex!
Back! Colin Smith is back!
And he looks incredible. Colin Smith and Chris Miller have actually beaten the power trip before, and Dukes and Richardson
What do you
backpedal.
think about what you just saw?
Whoa! Swanton bomb onto Beauregard.
He's Beauregard!
What do you think you are?
Is Beauregard even alive?
Look at you posing like you got muscle skinny balls.
Oh, come on. How dare him?
Bloody little chicken.
Stepping on his wrist.
Scrawny little chicken. The guy's muscular as all heck.
Colin Smith, where you come from? You're supposed to be Danny Bear or something.
I thought you were riding a horse in medieval times. What are you doing here? Unhand him, sir. Unhand him.
All right, will Colin Smith cave into the demands of the power trip?
Looks like he's not.
I think Beauregard is being held captive. As
He unhands him.
Tri-State Airstrike, apparently he's back on the scene here, Stan.
He unhands him only to try to take him back.
Colin Smith has arrived on the scene to aid Chris Miller.
Sir, what did you think about what you just witnessed?
All I know is, hey, all right, time.
That's disgusting! How dare you! How dare you!
I think someone likes drinking Miller around here, Stan.
Sir, will you please give me this here?
I'm appalled.
Guess what, Stan? Later on at the Taste of Gold, the Gauntlet Royale, tag teams might have to face one another. It's every man for themselves. So how will these two teams fare later tonight?
You're
right.
I
I didn't even think of that.
Some sort of tag team match out of this next time. Some way, somehow, there will be a tag team match with someone. Eventually. Sometime.
Jason Dukes will be in action later tonight. But when will Miller and Smith get their chance to get their hands on Richardson and Dukes?